Hey there, and welcome to Hot Seat. And we are here to explore the reasons of why. What's the why? What's the purpose? What drives business owners to do what they do? I'm your host, Kelvin Holiday, and I am enjoying the fact that we can explore people's why and motivate others. So stay tuned for this exciting new episode. 15 minutes, fast paced. Let's do it. Well, welcome everybody today to another Hot Seat episode. And today we're going to have the amazing Michael Griffiths in the hot seat. Michael, I've known for quite some time. He's an absolute referral marketing guru. And I just want to invite him straight on in. Come on in actually to the hot seat there, Mike.
Thank you very much, sir. Great to be with you.
Mate, it's been a little while since we've had a chat, mate. Just to give the folks a bit of a rundown on where we've known each other for quite a number of years. And I've probably never actually said this enough, but Michael, I actually want to thank you, mate. You've done amazing work with me. Michael's helped me build referral partner programming that I do with a lot of people. And more than anything, to get my head straight, particularly over these last 12 months, has been a little bit difficult with COVID and stuff. So, mate, I just wanted to say publicly, thank you very much for the input into my life. It's been friggin' amazing. And tell us a little bit about yourself first off, Michael.
Yeah, let's go short version because no one needs to hear the long version. But teacher by trade, elite level basketball coach. That's what I thought life would always be. Getting to go and coach at national league level, collegiate level in the US, be to 2 Olympic Games as an assistant coach, be a teacher just to be able to coach before school and after school was really what it was about. Got back from the US in 2009, got sick of the lazy teachers and went, time to go do something else. So I went into business. First business, a tutoring centre where we provided tutors to people's homes. And fast forward 11 years and 7 businesses, sold 6 along the way. And now are lucky enough to work with consultants all over the globe and inspire them to be more remarkable, more profitable and fuel their business with more referrals.
Mate, I don't know about the remarkable bit, but you've definitely impacted my life. I don't know if I'm quite yet remarkable enough, but it's been a pretty cool journey. So I think what Hot Seat is really about is getting back, right, getting deep down inside and peeling back some layers. So we'll get into a little bit more about the referral business side of things soon. But Mike, I just want to ask you, like, what's the thing that gets you out of bed? What's the thing that makes you, get excited on a daily basis? Your why, some people would call it.
Yeah, Sophie. Really simple. So Soph's 8 years old. And when I look at her and what she does, and she is inspiration to me every single day and the main inspiration. And we talk about being an amazing girl dad, and that's not just words. That is something to live and breathe and something I take so much pride in. And she's everything. That's the inspiration. Mate,
that's yeah. Children do that to you. I've actually, one of these days, mate, you're going to be a grandfather, hopefully, and that takes it to a different sort of level. But family is everything, mate. And so when you talk about, so I've actually noticed a couple of posts just of late that you put out there about some different inspirational things that Sophie has inspired you. So you've got some examples that might be able to, how we can actually learn from our children.
I just think if you've got the right, it all starts with our right thinking, and whether we want to create the experiences with them or whether we're just growing up with them for the sake of growing up with them, I suppose is another way to put it, where we have probably conversations that most parents wouldn't have with their kids, even with their teenagers, and yet we've been doing that since she was 2-3 years old, in having conversations of how do you help others, what sort of impact do you want to make, what sort of how could we put a smile on other people's face, things that you're grateful and appreciated involves. And I suppose when you get in and you have those conversations, you start creating these neuron pathways of how it's supposed to be and how they think, and she probably doesn't think that that's abnormal where it's completely abnormal, unfortunately, to what I saw as a teacher. And but yeah, I just go, it's our responsibility. And this comes from a teaching background, and it's really unfortunate where a lot of schools that we did teach at, the child didn't have any, what would be the right word? I suppose they didn't get to choose. They didn't get to choose to come into the world. They had parents that probably shouldn't have been parents to start with, or they had two people that should never have been a parent to start with, bring them into the world, and now that's what they've got to put up with. And it's really sad to think that someone who just doesn't really have much of a say, and here they are at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of age, and that's how they think the world is. And I think I've seen too many of the sad cases throughout being a teacher to go that, it's why we do so much around disadvantaged, underprivileged children with our foundations, because they didn't have a voice. They didn't make that choice. And unfortunately, they had morons that couldn't make better choices in their own life to then force that upon them. And so really passionate about that. And it's because of that I am how I am with my one.
Yeah, mate. I know you just mentioned there very, very brushed over a little bit about the way in which you give generously within your business. So do you want to tell us maybe some of the different charities and different support things you do? Your values are very high in that space. So where are you putting your energies at the moment?
Yeah, so we're always around, sort of going to fit under the two umbrellas: underprivileged children and rescued animals. And to me, both of those don't have a voice. They didn't choose their circumstances. They didn't get to kick and scream and go, well, no, that's not for me. So that's why I'm really passionate about those. So lucky enough to be ambassador for a number of children organisations, for a couple of animal rescue organisations. And we're always just looking for different things that we can create awareness for, or be able to inspire people to at least know about them, even if they can't donate. And it's not always about donating. It's just simply sometimes awareness and exposure, which is great for these organisations. Every quarter, so every 90 days within our own partnership club tribe and our own clients, we come together to support something. So like September is 10,000 steps a day for Red Kite, who help financially families that have children with cancer. And it's nice to think that that's what our clients want to do. They want to be able to make an impact. They want to be able to contribute. They want to be like that too. And we've got a couple of people who are very close to Red Kite and very close to having help from them, that it's like, yeah, that fits in so well with our ethos. Again, I couldn't imagine to have a child that was 5, 6 and has leukemia and has been in hospital more times than most adults would ever be in their life. And whatever we can do, I think, to better contribute and help create this ripple effect throughout society and make someone's life better, then we should. And even most people go, well, I don't have money to donate. It's nothing to do with money. It's got everything just to do with, if you really want to help, you'll find a way. Maybe it's volunteer, maybe it's give up a bit of time, maybe it's just promote and share, and it's just taking the focus from ourselves and just put it somewhere else.
Mate, I'm feeling inspired. Mate, that's what I've like. That's what's been magnetic to you from my perspective. Right? It's never been about you. You know, and even the business you do, it's not about you. It's actually about the people you serve. It's about the people you're supporting in this charity sort of space. So I think it's just pertinent for people to understand a little bit about what you do and how that works, and particularly the tribe you've built. As you said, that they're not just a tribe of people you're helping. They're people that are very collaborative and work together. So tell us a little bit more about that one.
Yeah, so I suppose there's sort of twofold. we're very much seen as the global authority on referral marketing and how to be able to grow a business by referrals and your networks and partnerships, and how to retain your clients, how to evoke positive emotions, be a bit more remarkable. So there's that side of things. And my love of neuroscience and human biology and primal instincts and brain chemicals, I call it human marketing, how to actually just be a really understanding great how humans work. And as much as we like to think that we're all unique and different, we're not. It's very much scientific on why we're hardwired the way we are hardwired. So we've got that aspect of it. And then Partnership Club, which is what we run, is it's the number one tribe for consultants that want to be surrounded by other high-level thinkers that are going to challenge them, push them, inspire them. And I just sort of go, what's our why? Our why is the more consultants that we can help to be more remarkable and more profitable, the more of this ripple effect that we're going to create, where they can go and contribute and be able to change society for the better. So, it's very much become, if we can help someone, great. If not, we're going to help you by just whatever means we can for you to be more remarkable and more profitable, because then we know you're going to be able to go hire someone. You're going to be able to bring on a new team member. You're going to be able to have better experiences. You're going to be able to do more with your family. You're going to be able to leave a legacy behind of some particular sort. There's this ripple effect of things which I'll never even know have taken place. But at the same time, I don't need to know. I just know that great things are happening by people through the odd one or two things that we might say that creates that impact or creates that inspiration. And that's what lights me up.
Awesome. And I think, again, I hope people are out there hearing exactly your heart here, mate. You actually said it's not necessarily the things you know about. All right. So again, this is just, it's about the people's journey. And that's, again, I just keep on saying it over and over, Michael, you are about the people you serve. Yeah, and creating that ripple effect and actually inputting in there. And mate, can I just say, you also have a tendency to just tell it as it is. All right. And so a lot of the people out there, and you've probably already picked it up, like, he calls a person a moron if they're a moron. All right. It's just, he's not so much black and white. What I love about Michael, he's real. I suppose that's the easiest one word I could. He's real, and it's about the person's journey. So I guess just in finishing off, Michael, is there something you just want to say to people? If they were in a place of being stuck or something like that, something that you can inspire them with now that will help them to take the next level to become remarkable.
Yeah, and maybe this might be a bit of a much longer answer than what was needed or what was required. But I think
life, mate. You've got all the time you like.
Yeah, it's only just hit home. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back to even 12, 15 months ago. And I traveling all the world, got a really good business. Like most people would go, hey, life's pretty good. Life wasn't good. Life was going to end at any given time. 123 kilos, blood sugar level of 16. Doctors go, you've got type 2 diabetes, which I don't believe this a thing, so I just ignored that. And remember going, it's only a matter of time before you have a heart attack, whether it's today, in a few hours, next week, or a couple of years. It's only a matter of time. So I took that in. I didn't think a great deal of it. And 6 weeks later, I had to go to the hospital, get some tests done on my heart. I remember sitting there and going, how can you be so selfish to leave Soph without a dad? When you find something that you are so emotionally attached to, like people just go the stories. You've heard the stories of people who have got nothing, who've lived in their car, who have been on the street, who have, they've got no further to go down. And then they turn into these great success stories. Well, there's a reason why. Nothing to do with luck. It's got nothing to do with anything other than they found within them the biggest possible driver that they could most definitely need. And that was it for me. The biggest possible driver was to go, stop being so selfish, as if you can't get off your backside, and go and walk, go and run, go be more active. What sort of example are you setting to someone you're bringing up into the world? So we fast forward 12 months, then we've gone from 123 kilos to 89 kilos. We've got a blood sugar level of 4.4. And every day it's about inspiring not only Soph, but then the people around us. So to answer that, if you're a little bit stuck, you're only stuck because you haven't really got that thing that you're obsessed with. I'm obsessed with this. Most people would call me crazy. Most people would go, you are out of your mind with what you are willing to do but that's how it is. And until you become obsessed with something, you will probably float through. You probably will just do what is necessary. I had someone the other day who goes, where we at, well, you need to drink 4 litres of water. And they got to 3.5, who are, I'm done. It's a half a litre more of water. You can just drink it.
Mm.
Because how you show up in one way of your life is how you show up in every way of your life. And if you've got something that you are so attached to that you become obsessed by it, you will do whatever it takes. And I have this conversation with Soph all the time. And Soph the other day asked me, why do you get out and we run every morning? She scooters or plays in the skate park or park, but I run 10Ks every morning. Why do you do that? Because you don't have to do it. But yeah, you're right, I don't have to do it. But if I couldn't do that, what else am I not going to do? What else will I just happily go, you know what, it doesn't really matter. And unfortunately, society trains us to be lazy. And unless you're constantly willing to push yourself to a whole nother level that you right now don't even know exists, you will become lazy. But you're not going to push yourself unless you are attached to this big thing called your driver. So if you're stuck right now, or you're a little bit flat, or you're a little bit not sure, that's why. Because right now, and you're not going to be able to just find it instantly, but it'll come as long as you keep trying to go, hey, what is it that I want to do? How do I want to impact the world? How do I want to change the world? Who do I want to inspire? What am I actually on this planet for? When you start asking those sorts of questions, it's going to be amazing what might pop up. That's the biggest kick up the backside that you need. Honestly, you don't need anybody else. You don't need anything else. You need to attach yourself to something that gives you purpose for waking up every single day excited to get the day ahead.
Mate, that was a bit of gold, folks. If you haven't, I've just, my backside's quite red at the moment, all right? So inside my mind, I'm going, yeah, been there, done that before. Michael's seen my journey before, and yeah, so maybe, mate, I think you've just spoken to me, and I know that a lot of people out there is going to be saying thank you for that when they actually start to actually really click with it. So, mate, it's been an absolute frigging pleasure, I must say. Pleasure, always a pleasure hanging out with you. So thank you very much for coming into a hot seat. And make sure, yeah, folks, when you're listening to this, Michael's going to drop in a link into the Facebook page where you can get in contact with him, know a little bit more about him, follow him. He is an absolute legend in this area. He's a legend bloke, and if you're looking for help, he's the man to give it to you. Thanks very much, Michael.
Absolute pleasure, Cal. Thank you all.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks for joining us here at Hot Seat. It's been an amazing, amazing event. It is a place where you can actually enjoy and be inspired by the why of others, the drive of the purpose and the passion. Please like and share this podcast with as many people as you can to inspire them to make a difference in this world. Have an awesome day. Unleash.